Let's do this. Let's do this. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? And to you Steam Deck fans, what's up with it? Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion. What's up with it? Steam Deck Mob, y'all don't want none? And the Steam Deck Squad, what's up with it? You know I gotta get y'all pumped up in the morning. What's up with it? Hope y'all five senses work. Health and strength is good. Alright, let's do this. You know, I was looking at the three Steam Decks, right? The three different models, right? And I was thinking about the Steam Deck too. So I looked at all the specs. I was observing all of them, right? All three models. But something caught my attention. The SSD. No. Remember the first video. Remember the first video that Valve did, the teardown video, where they opened the Steam Deck and they were showing the inside of it, right? And they were talking about the SSD, about removing it, right? So a huge selling point of the Steam Deck 2 is going to be a replaceable SSD right out the box. A huge selling point. That's going to be huge. Because look, your Xbox Series S, right? It comes with like a 500 gig SSD, right? And they're selling it for like what, $299, right? So with the price of SSDs that is dropping, right? On the Steam Deck 2, a replaceable SSD right out the box is going to be a huge selling point. Now Gabe Newell, they can put like a 256 gig SSD for the base model, and have it replaceable right out the box, telling the consumer like, look, you can replace your SSD right out the box. That's going to be a huge selling point. Okay, look, I don't know, me personally, I don't know what the specs of the Steam Deck 2 is going to be. But I do know that AMD and Valve got a love affair that you don't want to mess with. So they probably have FSR 3.0 in it, right? I don't know what the CPU is going to be, the GPU is going to be. I don't know what the APU is going to be, right? They probably have the latest RAM, like GDR6 or 7, right? But a replaceable SSD in the base model, because the base model for the Steam Deck is like, right now it's like $399, right? So the base model for the Steam Deck 2, a replaceable SSD out the box, is going to be a huge selling point. A very huge selling point. Very huge. And it will take the handheld gaming market into another in a new direction now. You can replace your SSDs on your handhelds. And me personally, when it comes to the Steam Deck 2, I'm looking forward to it. That Steam Deck 2 is going to be a problem when it comes out. But if they when they decide to make it, but a replaceable SSD right out the box. And you tell your user base, like, look, you can upgrade the SSD to whatever size you want right out the box. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be a huge selling point, and that's what's gonna help the Steam Deck 2 to be successful. I know they're gonna probably have FSR 3.0 or 4.0. The APU is going to be something. The GPU is going to be something. The CPU is going to be something. But a replaceable SSD in the Steam Deck 2 will be huge, man. Will be a huge point. And notice I didn't even talk about the other two models. The second model or the third. The second and the third model is going to be a problem. Whatever specs they come with. But if all three models of the Steam Deck 2 the SSD is replaceable, the Steam Deck 2 is going to be a problem to deal with right out the box. Like Gabe Noel said, we're keeping the specs close to our hearts. That means they ain't saying nothing. But a replaceable SSD in the Steam Deck 2 right out the box. it's gonna be hard to compete with the Steam Deck. Really hard. I mean, it's already doing damage right now for what handhelds are doing. But to have a replaceable now SSD, or even like a replaceable GPU or CPU in the Steam Deck 2, it's gonna be a huge selling point, man. So whenever that thing comes out, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be fantastic, man. You know, and Gabe Noel is gonna still tell you we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. So yeah, the Steam Deck 2 is gonna be a awesome machine, man. When it comes out, whatever the GPU is, the CPU is, it's gonna be a problem. Or we already know they're gonna have probably FSR 3.0 or the latest DLSS technology in it or whatever. But a replaceable SSD in the Steam Deck 2, it's gonna be a huge selling point. Because once you tell the user base that you can replace the SSD right out the box to any size you want, just the base model, that's gonna be a huge selling point. You can put whatever size you want. Game over. Yeah. So for handhelds, the Steam Deck 2 is gonna do damage, man, when it comes out. But based on the video that they did of the first Steam Deck, when they were telling people like you gotta have like experience to remove the SSD or whatever, in the Steam Deck 2, when you have a replaceable SSD and you tell the gamers, your user base, you can put whatever size you want, that's going to be a huge selling point. And you know the games are going to run better. The Steam Deck 2 probably have like a better screen, probably widen the screen a little bit, probably about 3 to 4 inches or 5, and then call it a day. But that handheld, when it comes out, it is going to be something, you know, and it's going to be a force to be reckoned with, you know. And video games are going to be fun, even more fun then. And I hope they come out with Half-Life 3 or 2, you know, so or a new Left 4 Dead or something. But a replaceable SSD, man, in a handheld, you know, you can put whatever size you want. It's going to be a huge selling point. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Peace.